go. Just going out of camp because it's way too freaking hot. Let's camp. My little barricade. My little camp. Oh, it's so damn hot. It was too damn hot to sleep. I'm gonna head down to the stream and stream. But yeah, this is my camp. Little barricade, all that stuff, all that jazz. But yeah, don't tell anybody. Just way too dang hot to sleep. And I'm gonna go somewhere to sit and cool down. I'm gonna call this streaming at a stream. But yeah, way too dang hot tonight. Impossible to sleep at all. Like I got a few hours. That's about it. And yeah, going through the woods at nighttime. Leaving camp for a bit. Sit by the highway. And chill out, cool off. Oh. And y'all can ask me anything because I'm cool with that. Still is very pretty around here though. It's hot, but pretty. It's like, it was 34 today. 40 with the humidex, that's like 109 to 115 degrees. Right now it's 25. And I'm too damn hot. Oh, if you missed it, I just left camp. Because I'm too hot. Then can't sleep. And I'm going to walk down to a stream, sit by it, and stream at the stream. Because this is the night live stream by a stream. Just to, again, I left camp. I just took off from my camp. Not my little hobo shack, as I call it, and I'm gonna sit closer to the highway and feel the breeze. I'm drenched. I'm soaking wet right now. It's just too damn hot. And I am Canadian, eh? How'd you know? Actually, it's more of a pond, but I'm going to say technically there is flowing water, so that's enough to call it a stream. Hot, sweating, thinking about selling this phone and going to get myself a hotel room for the next 4 days because it's going to be even hotter tomorrow. Ooh, there was lightning. Lightning is good. Lightning is very good. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just go somewhere a little bit cooler. Oh, I'm thinking about it like I'm thinking about posting it. I did a lot of work to get it, but I'm thinking about posting the phone. I could get $350 for it. Buying something for $100 and then get a few, like that'll get me 2-3 days in a hotel room, because this shit is way too hot out. Oh no, the worst part of this is I did this in the winter. I was out here this winter. I was fine with that. Made it with 3 hoodies, a blanket, and 2 sleeping bags. I was comfortable. A little bit of heat, and I'm a little bit of a bitch. Honestly, I'm a bitch. The heat's what's gonna make me bitch out. I'm in GTA, Grand Theft Auto, Greater Toronto area. Gotta go down a hill. I put this rope here so I can get up and down easier. Because my legs are shaky. The only good thing about tonight was I did manage to get some sleep. Not much. I went to bed at like 10. And woke up at 1, but the only reason I fell asleep was I spent $6 I shouldn't have. Bought myself 3 beers. I'm not a drinker, and if I do, even 3 weak beers, way too much for me. Knocked me the hell out. Honestly, I was feeling no pain, but like you wake up and it's just too damn hot. Like yesterday, I slept none. I needed sleep today. Well, that's why I did it. Hot, sweaty, sticky, and tired. But mostly hot, sweaty, and sticky, and tired. So, yeah, that. Maybe you can see me like this, or this, or this. Oh man, so I know it's nasty. It's horrible. It's like 25 degrees right now. It's hot. And I'm like living outdoors. I'm screwed. I did. So my phone broke. I had picked up an S9 for $70. I sold it for $130. Bought a Pixel 5. Sold it for $170. Got a Pixel 6, and I'm thinking about just saying screw it. Sell it for $300. Probably get $350 for it if I post it at the right time, right place, and get myself the cheapest phone I can find, just so I can get some sleep in an air-conditioned room for a couple days, because the heat wave is almost... Ooh, graffiti. That wasn't there earlier. Weird. But yeah, I know I need a decent phone, but I'd rather get out of the fucking heat. Well, daytime I'm fine. The daytime, I know exactly what to do. I go to the library, I hang out in there all day. Or come down here. Like, before I went to sleep, I actually came here. I jumped into the creek, clothing and all, and got really nice and cool, because creek water is really cold. There's a river here. And that made me feel good. But that is what she is, Ugh. Yeah, no, if you do that in any establishment here, they're pretty brutal with people. If you fall asleep at McDonald's, you'll have the cops there. Like, no joke. Like, right away. And, like, I find that... Oh, sorry, I just found what you said hilarious, man. Go buy a coffee and sleep. Man, how do you sleep after a coffee? If I have a coffee at 6 o'clock in the morning, I won't sleep that night. I'm very caffeine sensitive. It's nice and cool here. Oh, there's a breeze coming off the highway and the river. Oh, it feels so nice. Well, the thing is, also, I've got this thing about footsteps and talking now. If I hear voices or hear footsteps, there's no sleep. Kind of like a PTSD thing. I know a few people. They're really good people too. That do that. They go to the library and sleep. Like I have post it. She's an older woman. Lost everything. Her husband died. Lost her car because she was leasing it. Well, her husband died, and she's got nothing now. So she's coming to the library during the days. I see her there. We talk for a bit and we sleep. And she asked me for help yesterday because she had someone helped her out. One of her friends sent her some money on PayPal. So I helped her link her bank account to her PayPal so she could get something to eat. Like, I felt so bad for her the other day. I did Too Good to Go. I fell asleep today. I got like 4 hours today because I $4.07. I got myself two cheap beers. But that's all I can do, and I was done. I felt ready to sleep. But you still wake up. And the other thing is, as I was saying, I did the Too Good to Go thing when I saw her a few times, and they gave me 50 chicken wings on the last one I got, and like 10 slices of pizza. So there's also a black guy that sleeps there, so I didn't need the pizza. I gave those two the pizza and I know they're hungry. And I took the chicken wings for myself. Yeah, the crackhead is still there. I don't think he'll be there much longer. This is a bad place for me to sit, by the way. Okay, this is a really bad place for me to sit. Not that anything's bad gonna happen, but there's a parking lot like right in front of me, and there's a forest over here. This spot is where gay men come to anonymously hook up. I've been approached here before, and at this time it was cooler here. I come to sit. So with any luck, you guys get to watch somebody try to pick me up. But you should see up there. I can feel the temperature actually dropping. Watch this. Up off in the... What the hell is that? Off in the distance there, watch. You see the flashing? Gonna storm. Just gonna unplug this thing. It's getting too hot. That is so weird. It's a long story, but I'll give you what is going on. Sorry, it's a long story of what happened. Look at all the lightning, though. Jesus. Morning. No, basically, so someone just asked a question I'm going to try to answer. Long story, I got sick. I used to work in construction. I got sick, started having seizures. I'm still undiagnosed. It's been 4 years since 2019, so 5 years. Got sick, lost all my driver's license. I was operating a crane. You can't do that when you're sick and having seizures, and your motor functions are decreasing. When it happened, I fucked up big time. I put something through a wall and caused a lot of damages. I didn't get in shit for it or anything, but that. And yeah, in the hospital for a few weeks. My wife never came to visit me. And a few weeks after I got out, I got served with divorce papers, and she was sleeping with all the people I knew. It was wonderful. Really nice of her. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And good morning. Like, look at the lightning. It's like, do you see? Look at something weird though. Right here in the top, right here. So it's not happening with my finger there, but there's like this black shadow. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I thought our marriage was perfect. I was deeply in love. Worst part is there was no savings, nothing like that. We owned our house, I thought, but she put us so in debt because she never had to work. She never had to work a day in her life. But I was making the good money, so what did I care? What did I care? I didn't know how much money she had been spending, that how much debt I was in because of her. So when I did get divorced, all the savings went in, it got ate up. It was all the debt was in my name too. So any savings we did have get eat up, and I was living on EI for a long time, for 18 months. Then I was living on savings because I'm waiting for disability. And eventually it all dried up. There was a little bit of. I had a security deposit with my where I was living, a really shitty basement apartment. We know it's really demoralizing living in a very nice house and then living in a 500 square foot basement. It fucking sucked. But I went to my landlord saying I got nothing left. I got in September, so you can either give me my security deposit back. I'm not paying you this month's rent either because I don't got it, or you can just, I'll stay here, and it's like a year for the courts to kick you out. Hey, Eric. Well, I've got for assistance. I've coming. I've got I've got a hearing in about a month. August 6th, I've got a hearing, so more than a month for my ODSP. This is the first hearing I'm having. I've had 2 applications canceled, but there'll be a back payment for that, so at least I've got that. Hey, see, holy crap, you're up. How's your brains doing, man? How's your head doing? Man, it's too fucking hot to sleep. So I'm streaming late night by a stream. It's a late night live stream by a stream. It's about to cool down though. Look at this. It's gonna happen in a few seconds. There's lightning in the background. It's gonna be a big storm. Hey, Amy. You still there? Here's the thing. The guy's a crackhead, like straight up crackhead, who's decided to camp at the park there. I went over there to use it, not today. I was walking past today, but yesterday, he was standing up there, all his shit everywhere. And I tried to go use the pit, and I just thought it was some guy sitting there, and he started screaming, "This motherfucker, go away!" The guy had a crack pipe. Like, it was a crack pipe just sitting wrong. Yeah, oh, this is gonna be bad. But yeah, that's what happened. It doesn't. Yeah, I've got a little shack not too far. I was there when I left, when I started this. But like even right now, it's cooler here than it was back inside the shelter. But it's cooler down here where I'm sitting, but it's still freaking hot. Like I'm soaking wet, and this is a decent spot to sit to stay cool, because right down there's the river, highway's right there. You get some breeze coming off of it. It's still very uncomfortable. But you know that's life. That's life. I told man, I don't think they're up to anything. They're kids, so they're out here drinking. Definitely just out here drinking. But where they came from, over that bridge, there's a parking lot. Over that bridge, there's a parking lot where there's always cars there. There's never not cars there. And you're like, what the hell are all these people just coming down here parking and walking? Because there's not them ever anybody in the area. Then you see someone park, someone get out. He gets out of the car, gives a look to the other guy in a car, like a couple cars down. They both get out, walk in the woods, and they're having sex in the woods. The cops come down here all the time to bust the naked guys up. It's a very notorious spot for gay men to have anonymous sex in the woods. I don't know why you do that. I don't want to get mosquitoes biting my ass. But no, that happens. Yeah, no, seriously, that's the thing. The good another thing is I should have the hopefully have the YouTube thing fixed for 3 days from now. I should have it fixed. I'll be able to finally get a payment out of it, not this month, but next month, at the end of it. And I'm now. It's amazing. Things have actually changed for my YouTube. I never expected to even get 10 subs, but I'm nearing 9,000, 8,000, something like that. But I actually started to make a little bit of ad revenue off of it. For the last... Whoa, look at the hawk. For the last week, again, I've never got a payment for it, and I've been monetized for 2 months. They got to make you verify your address over and over and over. But now, something crazy's happened. Is for the previous 5 days. So starting last week, my ad revenue was $10 a day, which is insane. Before that, it was like 25 cents to $1. And now today's, I was shocked, was crazy. It was $25.25 when it calculated at 5 o'clock. So when I finally get that payment out, I'm taking off out of this area for a bit. I'm planning on going up north for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm trying to find someone to go with, but I'm going to go fishing up north because it's free to camp there. Just get up there. I'll hitchhike up, buy enough supplies and MREs, spend $100 on that, and fish and enjoy the lakes and whatnot for a week or two. No, I'm actually fine with no sound with the sounds of the woods. I don't like people walking. I don't like footsteps. That freaks me out. I don't like talking. What's really scary is what time is it now? It's going to happen soon. So you hear the traffic going by. There are a few times a week that this goes silent. So they did construction last week on the highway, so they shut it down. And then also the forest is dead quiet, so there was no noise whatsoever. It was dead quiet. I had to clap my hands to make sure I didn't go deaf. You know, I had to make sure I wasn't deaf. But it was really a scary thing. Like it's the quiet that's really scary. There's people talking behind me, just freaked me out. Yeah, I just want to find someone to go with though. The storm is getting close. You should see this. Actually, I talked to somebody in the Discord that I know about coming with me, and that'd be nice just to get up and out of the area with someone to go fishing, and I can just jump in the freaking lake and be cool and fish and enjoy myself. Robbed, I've had people attempt to rob me multiple times, but I'm a big son of a bitch. I can be scary when I want to be. I was actually going through the trails, and the crackhead decided to jump out. This is several months ago, and he's telling me, "Oh, this is a toll road, but you gotta, pay me, give me what you got." And I just, no, I don't fucking think so. And I kind of scared him. I didn't really say anything threatening. I just, gave him the death stare, and I'm like, "Okay, boss, I'm sorry, boss. Just go, I'm sorry, boss." I'm not too far from camp. I'm sitting in a park. There is a river there that goes underneath that bridge. Parking lot is on the other side where men go hook up. And a highway is right there. And I'm really enjoying this highway. And the lightning. I am 191 centimeters, but you're in America land, so that's a bit over. It's 6'3", a little bit over 6'3", but 6'3". Oh, I went to the grocery store today. Supplies and one because and but I let myself every week. Like once a week, I will have full dinner and breakfast for the next day. Sorry, I keep every time. How's that? So I'm gonna close this. Tracking and maybe uh, disturbing the. So I'm gonna tell me if that's any better. I'm hoping that gets a little bit better. I just powered the phone off and on and tried to reconnect to a different cell tower. Just tell me if the audio is any better. It's the lightning and whatnot going on. Yeah, it was just electrical interference. It's the storm is getting close. I'm actually halfway considering because it's pretty late now, going back to camp and grabbing some burnable materials and making dinner, because I don't like cooking back there because cops will come. But at this time at night, no one's around to bitch me out. So it's normal, or it's still doing the weird stuff? I'd like to know. Like, you're confusing me. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, no, it's gonna be one hell of a storm. It's not gonna last long. Well, what I ended up having today was, I figured I wasn't gonna get a cook because the crackhead was gonna be down at the fire pit. So I bought pre-cooked sausages and kimchi. And I had a very small fire. Fucking Christ, even the sausages are expensive. So, they're decent size. There's 2 of them in the pack, and the pack was like $2.50. The cheapest for 4 or 5 pack, $11. I had a small fire and ate cheese filled sauce at 2 of those, and I covered them in kimchi because I like kimchi, man. Kimchi is like spicy sauerkraut, and I like sauerkraut. So yeah, I just soaked them in that. That's exactly what he did. He's probably there right now still. He was when I came back. He decided that he lives there now. No one else is going to touch it. Yep. She verified by then. I had a plan to fix it, and it's almost done. And that'll actually be nice. Honestly, look at the lighting. It's pretty crazy. I didn't get all the meat, man. Even the hot dogs, the cheap hot dogs. 2 weeks ago, you could get the No Frills brand hot dogs, which used to be 99 cents. Even before that, when I was younger than that, when I was like 10, they were like 50 cents for a pack of 12. They raised the price when I actually get older to 99 cents, up to like a couple years ago. Then now, yeah, 3 months ago they were $1.49 for 10 of them. They took out 2 wieners. You lost 2 wieners. It was horrible. Oh no. Now, as of today, and No Frills is the cheapest grocery store around. Absolute cheapest place you can get. And at that No Frills, it's even cheaper because it's like the biggest one in the area. The cheap hot dogs that were 99 cents for $1.49 2 months ago are now $3.40. The regular premium brand of hot dogs, $8.99. A pack of sausages, not a lot of sausages. There's like 6 or 7 of them, $11.99. Breasts, $22. Membership, we go to Costco and buy 3 full chicken, 2 steaks, or 3 steaks, $32, and they're not even good steaks, and they weren't even good quality. If you take a look at them, they're all meat glued to hell. $32. Pork chops, you used to get, they would cost, for the pork chop were, or if you got the heavier ones or by weight, about $5.24 for 5 decent sized pork chops. I was gonna buy them today. That's what I went there for the meat day. $11 for 4. Nothing's changed about the pork chops. Maybe the pig had a degree in sociology or something, but I didn't get my pork chops, so I got 2 sausages. And when I go back, I did get lucky. They had a sale on stag chili, so I'll probably make a can of that or a can of beans. I know, like people are suffering, people are dying. Well, put it this way, like it's not just that. Like, so I still have potatoes back at camp too, but I bought potatoes, the red potatoes, the red PEI potatoes. $5 for a big 10-pound bag. That is potatoes. Are potatoes. But I got those. But vegetables, like my favorite dish in the world is my favorite vegetable is broccoli. I like asparagus too. There's a really good way I know how to do asparagus. We'll get into that for a second. But I love broccoli. Like love fucking broccoli. A little bit of cheese on it. A lot of cheese. Extra cheese. Fantastic. For two really minuscule pieces of crap sprigs of broccoli, it's like $5. Like not even a year ago, 2 years ago, that much broccoli was like $1.25. Pretty much. Definitely wanting us to drink cockroach milk. But that's why I'm actually very lucky because I know how to forage. If you guys have seen my forage, kind of, it's easier to forage at the beginning of the season when things are young because now, like the garlic mustard is getting really bitter, and there's a lot less. There is a lot to forage, but there's a lot less that are you got to do that are palatable as is. You got to do a lot to it. One good thing is it's the time of year where it's been really wet outside, like not raining but very humid and hot. So you walk through the forest, and I found a bunch of name is chicken of the woods. It's a mushroom that that's the one mushroom I do know. Actually, I didn't know what to name the channel, and I'm like, huh, huh. Extra cheesy broccoli it is. But yeah, same with asparagus. You know those bushels of asparagus? Christ, they were for the bushel like they used to be like $2, and asparagus is fantastic. Now when I was there, the cheapest one you got $8. They got watermelon. Who doesn't love watermelon? Oh, I could go for watermelon right now. You know the itty bitty small crappy ones, $5.99. The bigger ones, not the big ones, but you got the ones that are like fit in your hand, and then the ones they're like two-handers. Then you got the ginormous ones. The two-hander ones are $8.99 now, and the ginormous ones are $15 for watermelon at the cheapest grocery store you can find. So it's got to the point where I've been setting traps and stuff because there's a lot of rabbits in my area. So I've been setting traps for rabbits. I haven't got one yet, but that's what I'm going to be doing to have a little bit of meat if I can get one. No, I'm not. I'm not doing federal crimes. I promise you, I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm gonna. I would say I was gonna go do a big forage tomorrow, but I'm not. I'm not tomorrow. It's gonna be too hot. It's 34 degrees, which is like in with the humidex, it's over 40, which is in America speak about 115. The lightning's getting pretty crazy. coming from behind me and in front of me. There are a few Sikh temples, but they're all in Markham and Mississauga. I'm not jumping on the bus, spending $7 to go there and back. Food banks are out of the question for me too, which is so unfortunate. Food banks, wow, that was a big one. So food banks, they require ID, which I have. Unfortunately, they've set it up so not everybody can go to a food bank. You have to live in the zone that the food bank serves. You have to provide them with ID, and they give you a case number and everything for their use, and they monitor it so people can't go there every single day to get more. So, you know what that does, if your address is like mine isn't even in the city anymore. I had lost my ID and got it replaced, so I can't even do that because the zones that are around me I don't live in, which fucking sucks. And they do these things called the little free pantries. Oh, it is. I like the lightning is cool. They do these things called a little free pantry. I tried to use one. I've used one time. I got apples. They were nice apples. If you're going to get anything from them, I guess you got to go during the day. But I tried to go during the day, and the owner of the house that's in front of comes running out, shaking her finger at me. I'm not gonna. She was an Asian lady. I don't think that plays into anything. But you can't do that. That's not for you. And I personally think she put it there and accepted it so she can go out of her house and get free groceries every day. But she started screaming at me when I tried to use it. So, bitch. It is. Sorry, who was saying they're too good to work a job that they're above? Again, I don't beg, I don't borrow, I don't steal, and I will not demean myself like that. I'm not that kind of a person. Yep, those guns. Yep, they're completely fake. So she's not fake, but he is. If you understand, she isn't. She is being manipulated by him. Look at her face. She's not happy. Um, I don't have a criminal record either, but so I know for I can't want to out the guy. I know a person that was in contact with, was chatting with him, trying to help him. Um, that showed me that let me see them, and he didn't expect me to get really pissed off at it, but it pissed me off. And they're in her father's backyard. Literally, they're in her father's backyard, because he's controlling and manipulating her. And we went through all of his views and stuff on TikTok. You see where he's like, "Oh, let's get out of the matrix. I'm making 10 grand a month on TikTok. TikTok is taking me 10 grand a month." I went through all of his views and calculated the maximum he could have possibly made, total $600 through all of his views. And man, okay, you're in the same situation as me. You're living on the streets. I have a quick question for you. What's your priority when you're making yourself a meal? Are you... It's not about cooking. You cook, I cook. If you can cook chicken, that's great. But what are you going to cook with? Are you going to use extra virgin olive oil to cook a little bit of chicken when you're homeless? Or are you going to find the cheapest option? Because extra virgin olive oil costs like $20 a bottle. Exactly, mustache. And the other thing that really irked me with them is their plan is the second they got enough money, they're going to get a van and do van life. You got 10 grand in your hand from 1 month, you got yourself a van. He's bullshitting. That's all he's doing is bullshitting. And he's got an Xbox with a battery. No fucking homeless person on the planet is going somewhere to play Xbox. You're gonna sell that shit right away. See, the way I cook is I've got a fire pit not too far from camp. I go use that. I couldn't today, and I've got a small firebox. And now I have cast iron because I use the app Carrot. It's a local buy sell free app. Got tomatoes and cast iron for free, and it's a lot different. I just find it so unusual. Everything that he says and he does, he's delusional, one, manipulative, and he's fake. And like all those supplies they've got there, man. You're gonna tell me, man, if you go out right now, or if you go out anywhere, do you leave all your shit at camp, or do you bring everything of value with you at all times so you don't lose it? I know I can just speak from what I do. Value that I can't lose comes with me. First thing you do is you get rid of the stuff you don't need. I had one of those Steam Decks. I liked the damn thing. I was playing that Dragon's Dogma. Such a good game. The first one. Sorry, I got something on my nose. And when I got out here, well, what did I do? I sold the Steam Deck. I sold the laptop. All I did was keep my phone. Oh, so even then, like, don't tell you is, especially with the job market how it is, I put a resume out every day. I put out 15, 20 of them every day. But this is Toronto. I can't do construction. If I could, without screwing up the disability, and if I could and didn't have the seizures, I could go have a construction job tomorrow. Construction jobs are the easiest jobs in the world. You just walk to any construction site saying, hey guys, I'm looking for work, I'll do anything. You'll be hired for 20, 30 bucks an hour as a laborer, instantly. Work isn't hard to find, but now you're trying to, do something for 18 years and you go try to get a job at Walmart where there's no incentive for them to hire you, because in Ontario and Canada there are incentives for the businesses to hire international students for 20 hours a week, or students under the age of 25, because the government pays half their wage, so they can get 2 people for the price of me. In this city, you under 4,000. That's under 4,000. You got 10 grand. You can find a van. You can find something. They should have something. If they're giving him 10K a month, he should have something. Glowing Ghoul, where are you located? In what country? Because I've been waiting on my disability now for 4 years. Mine got a lot slower because of COVID. Mine got a lot slower in COVID because of COVID. And yeah. Even then, it's not enough to live on in the area. Be ready. Be very ready, because can I just say is start preparing now. Um, you're lucky it's warmer down there, but get yourself a decent tent. Get yourself a camouflage tarp. Don't get yourself a big one. Get something you can pack up if you're by yourself and you can move around. Something small. Making sure you got a sleeping bag and something to put underneath you as you sleep. You'll be fine. Don't. I would invest in an alcohol stove. They'll help a lot. I know where Louisiana is. And Halifax, I can't. So if I leave Ontario, like right now, I've been down to New Brunswick, but if I just take off of out of Ontario and say screw it, I lose my disability claim. And would you leave right now if you've got 50K on the line? You know how it works, right? With ODSP is if from your day one of your application, you get back pay from there if you're waiting for an extended period of time. Well, I've got a camp. I've got a shack. That's what I've been living in, a shack. But I have a stash too. Um, more like a go bag. My stash has my food in it, where I leave my stuff. My bag, though, I've got my big green bag that I carry around with me everywhere. Has a tent in it. Usually has my sleeping bag in it, um, and a pot and a pan. My phone stays in my pocket or in the bottom of that bag, but my big green bag is always ready to go just in case. Like the other night, kids decided to pelt my place with fireworks, scared the crap out of me. I threw my bag on, went out the secret entrance, the secret exit, and got out of the area, set up in the forest for the night. Yep. I don't know who Austin is, and I don't have a propane heater. I just toughed it out during the winter. There was only like 3 days it went down to -20, so I didn't suffer, and I'm good down to -10. I'm better off in the cold. The cold is easy. Just throw a blanket underneath you, sheet over top of you, your sleeping bag, another sleeping bag, and you're warm. And you go out, you just put a couple layers on. You put a sweater on and a couple hoodies over that, you're fine. I'm in Toronto. I'm in Ontario, honestly. And wow. Lightning is getting bad and the clouds are moving in. And I probably should be moving out and heading back. I'll let you guys watch the lightning for a minute. Well, it's right overhead. That means it's going to rain really soon. I need to be in Ontario. I'm waiting on disability. Like, I need that. I'm screwed. My health is declining rapidly. I have seizures. And my motor functions are getting really shitty. Anyways, I'm gonna actually have to end this here. It's been fun, but I have to head back and want to actually make something halfway okay to eat. Who can't put me in a hotel? No, actually, that's one of the things I'm thinking about doing right now is posting this cell phone on. I got, I haggled my ass off to get this thing, and I worked my ass off to get this phone. But I've been thinking about posting it on Facebook Marketplace. I might get $350 for it if I wait a day, and use that. Spend $100, get the cheapest phone I can find. And use the rest for a hotel room for 3 or 4 days. Anyways, I'm going to say this is a good night, everybody, and it's been fun. It's cooled down a lot. I can smell the rain coming. And you guys have a good night, because I got to get out of this before the storm happens. Okay, what's up, Robert? I'm not going. You got a minute. Hurry. I'll give you a minute before I run. Well, Robert. My name is Robert as well. Born 1988. Also homeless in Toronto. Actually, you know what? Don't go anywhere. Nobody go anywhere. Actually, Mustache, are you still here, Mustache? Can you do me a small favor? Please say you're here. Robert, you should join the Discord. It's a cool place, but I can't post a link because it's not possible. Anyways, you guys take care. I'm going to go. And you know what? If you comment something, Robert, I'll send you a link, and yeah, we can talk sometime. But you guys take care. I'm heading back because it's gonna rain.